You hear some people said, I will do that. Yes, and after I'll go and ask God for mercy. After I go and ask God for forgiveness. You see, this time around, I will do this one. When I'm done doing it, I'm going to ask God for mercy. After all, God is a merciful God. God will always show me mercy. He can always forgive. Yes, nobody is disputing it. God is a merciful God. But there is a side of God that you are yet to know. There is a side of God that you don't know. Inasmuch as that God is a merciful God. I don't know whether you know that God is a judgmental God. Yes, you heard me right. God is a merciful God. And that is why you will always do that thing, that evil, that wickedness. Even when you know that is a wrong thing, you will always do it in mind of going back to God to tell God, I am sorry. God, I've done it again. Please forgive me. Because he's a merciful God. But do you know that God is a judgmental God? How do I know? The Bible says something in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Maybe you don't understand that verse very well. He said, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. You are always doing something, having in mind of going back to God, telling God, I am sorry. And you don't know about the Bible, what Bible talks about a willful sin. Sin you committed willingly. You know very well that this is wickedness. You know very well that God is against it. You know very well that God frowns at that evil that you're doing. And you will go ahead and do it in mind of going to God and say, Father, show me mercy. So such, God does not forgive such sin. God is a judgmental God. It is a fearful thing for you to fall into the hands of the living God. It is a fearful thing for you to know that this is what God says. That God says, thou shalt. The end of everything, I will ask God for mercy. By then, it will be too late for you. By then, you have exhausted the mercy of God. By then, the mercy will not be available for you. It is a fearful thing for you to fall into the hands of God, the hands of the living God. How do you do it? When you fall into the hands of the living God, that is when God will frown at everything that you have ever done. You will ask God for mercy and the mercy will not be available for you. You will ask God, you will cry and say, God, give me a second time and there will be no second chance for you. Do you know there are so many people that have left this world and they have gone to the world beyond and they are seeking for second time, second chance, and there is no second chance given to them? Why? That is when they began to see that God is a judgmental God. When you will now ask God, Jesus, come and help me, you will no longer see help. You will now cry, God, come, I need your help. You will no longer do what? Receive the help of God. But now that the mercy is still available, now that the help of God is still at work, why don't you grab it? Why don't you make use of it?